Look, can't be bothered putting a bloody thing in the engine bay, microphone in the engine bay, so we're not doing that today. But still wanted to record something, just talking, because it's been way too long since I filmed anything out of my own volition. I'm not even sure how to pronounce it. For my own record, just to record something. It's been way too long. But wanted to just record and talk, drive, because I'm just tired. Well, not tired as in yes, tired, but also just done with a lot of shit at the minute. But yeah, have to wait for this engine to cool up before we can actually give it any power, so we can get some speed out of it. But yeah. Oh, there we are. Engine's warmed up, but yeah, it's been a long one since I've done anything. A lot's been going on, not just in my life, also in my head a bit. So I get stuck in it way too easily. Go through phases where I miss people, where I don't. I want to do something where I don't want to do shit, but you can't just go learn to live with it all, I guess. Yeah. Pretty much been watching bloody shit like Peacemaker and stuff to get away from it. Peacemaker is a bloody good show. It's a really, really good show. I actually do thoroughly enjoy it. I tried to watch it once years ago, or when it first came out. Couldn't get into it. Watched it not long after, maybe not even a month after I broke up with my ex, and fucking loved it. Best show I've ever watched. Now we're on to season 2, and it's definitely giving me spoilers for it now. Season 2 is bloody awesome. Don't blame him for going to the other universe. I'd probably do the same thing, even in the situation I am now. But, you know, it's potentially Earth X, but from look at things, you don't think it's been spent enough time in it to realise it, and yeah. Look at this world where pretty much your life is near perfect. Like, it's pretty much got things that you missed out in life. Like, obviously, there's some perversion to it somewhere that we haven't seen yet, but yeah. No, I probably would do the same thing, honestly. For my own reasons, if I had the same sort of thing out of it. Yeah. I'm not even sure what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just kind of just rambling on, wanting to say stuff, but not saying it, obviously. Yeah, definitely go through days where I miss my ex, sometimes both of them, with one after the other. But the shit you gotta fucking deal with. One of them still talks to me occasionally, the other one ignores me completely. I do not blame her for ignoring me. I probably should do the same thing to the, well, should do it, ignore them, but no, I just can't. I don't ignore people. Well, some I do, but I don't really. I still care about both of them, but obviously both paths are fucked up. One from my own doing, the other from stuff I could not change, but shit happens. Move on, try and figure something out from there. Potentially going to be looking for another job soon, which spend 4 months training in one just to be going, yeah, no, this is not for me, and having to go start all up again is not enjoyable, but just happens sometimes, and what's happening, I reckon it's happening now. So I'm enjoying parts of it, but not all of it, so gonna go figure something out from here. spend the next few weeks kind of running through with the job I'm at now. Then maybe I'll spend a week with Dad, spend another week with my grandfather, and then fully knuckle down into the second job that I've kept through the whole probation of this new one, just so I had it there as a backup just in case, which I'm so glad I did that, because, yeah, can't imagine how I'd be trying to get another job with none at all backed up. So having a backup is always good when you're in probation. Like, even if you don't want to run 2 jobs, sometimes it is just that slight bit safer to have the second one just as a backup, which has worked out in my favour here. But we'll run through that. We'll get hopefully a different employment. Might go get a mechanic apprenticeship, might do something else, might go back to retail, I'm not too sure. Might even have this shit blow up, and yeah, but I doubt this will blow up, but it might. So run through with bloody these channels, doing shit with bloody Brendan and all that. Yeah, it's been a very, very long one. I have definitely been going through it a lot. Can't do that properly. Oh, nah. I'm just lost. It's the best way to describe it. Lost and tired. I'm done with it all. Obviously, got more to live for. Want to build something for myself, but it's difficult trying to build something when you're potentially not going to have the money to do it again for a while. I want to start building proper fortune, which you have to invest in property to do properly and at a big rate, which obviously that costs a lot. I'm lucky with the situation I've got. I've had stable employment, which I may pass me bloody probation, have it, but may not, so I have to find other ways to get money. Because you obviously want to build proper wealth for myself, which the best way to do that is through buying properties, rental properties, whatever, which I probably will do eventually if I can. Hopefully I can do it in the early 20s. If not, might be a bit later, but hopefully I can get a few in my early 20s so I can ride off that through my 30s and 40s and retire by my dad's age, which would be awesome. But may not be able to, maybe do other stuff, because we'll figure it out as we go. Might definitely have a couple of weeks off after it all, just to decompress from the past 4 months. It's been full on. Like, someone's like, yeah, I've been employed full time 4 months. It's been a lot. Yeah, nah. So it's been constant. It's not even just employment. I've had other shit going on in the background that has made it harder. Which obviously, well, I'm not complaining, oh, well, life's so difficult. Nah, it's just too much stress. Being bottled up for too long has just burnt me out. Like, really badly burnt me out. So we'll get through this all eventually. I really do want to go back to doing YouTube sort of shit and actually have it popping off, which I'm not sure how to do. I'll figure it out as we go, but it's too dark to have that camera turned around faced on me, and I don't really feel like turning the light on my car, because one, it stuffs the lighting, which I'm very one that does care about how shit looks with the lighting, because, yeah, turn my aircon on because it's getting too hot in this car. But yeah, I do care about how lighting looks in videos and photos, because if the lighting is off, it doesn't look right, it doesn't look good. Like, you get the perfect lighting, which I've got pictures of my car that have the perfect lighting. It just looks so good. Then you get ones with bad lighting, and it's like, oh, that doesn't look right. You know, you gotta work with it. Get the right lighting and you're good to go. If you get the wrong lighting, you're like, god damn it, I have to go try and do this, figure out how to fix the lighting out in the wild with no real way to fix it. It's what makes it difficult. Yeah. I've done there's been so much going on. Like, I can't even get into half of it properly, just because it's just too personal to get into. But yeah. Other than that, I've been thinking about if I want to do it while I was still thinking about getting another car, which I actually might go make videos for a different channel on the cars I was looking at and stuff I found out about them, because it was interesting to look into cars while I was very interesting. I found a lot of cool stuff. There was a lot of cool stuff I found out, but this Toyota CHR GR Sport, that was one car I was looking at. It's a pretty cool car in my opinion. I had a test drive it. The one downside is the EV. If it was an all-wheel drive car with the bloody GR4 drivetrain, it'd be actually kind of cool little SUV, like same drive selection as the bloody GR Yaris and Corolla, with a 2-litre inline-4 turbocharged engine. Like, having that as one thing would be kind of cool. Sorry about the bloody cord. That's the bloody dash cam that doesn't really work. But no, having bloody a full GR4 drivetrain and something like that would be so cool. Like, it looks futuristic and stuff. It looks like an EV. I shouldn't have been surprised that it felt like one to drive. Like, I can't describe the disconnects properly. I don't know how the words to describe it. It just did not feel right driving it. It just felt, I'm going to say too responsive, but that's not the right word or right phrasing. To put your foot down is EV instant torque, but it felt not like a hybrid is with the EV assisting it. It felt more like an EV with a bloody generator in it. Which, what some hybrids are. You've got stuff like the Hilux 48 volt, which I also test drove. That has the EV just to get you up and going. Once that's done, it kicks out and you're onto full just turbo diesel, which felt really good to drive. Like, I drove utes and stuff for pretty much all my L's. Well, not utes, it was a ute, it was the Triton, and drove me up mum's CX-9, drove those over my L's. Mostly drove a couple sedans. Won't get into them today, but there was some cool. I only drove one of my grandfather's car, but it was pretty good. But mostly drove SUVs and utes, and knowing how they feel to drive, going into my sedan, then back into a ute, it kind of felt somewhat natural in a way. But not getting a new car now for a while. Might eventually end up with a new Hilux, but probably won't for a long time. No, drove the WRX, the new one, that same day. That was insane. Like, it was just so, the inputs just felt right. It had a lot of power you could feel. You kind of have to expect that with the automatic one being 3 under the P plate limit in Victoria, which is like 100, I think it was 127 kilowatt per ton, which is insane, especially going from my car, which is nowhere near that. It's like my car's little, 1.8 litre 4-banger naturally aspirated. That puts 112 horsepower to the front wheels, I believe, which I'm not sure exact kilowatt numbers. I could also be wrong on my numbers, because 14-year-old car, 14-year-old car, so won't be right on the number, but yeah, driving those cars that day felt insane. I drove the Impreza wagon, which actually, that was pretty nice to drive too. But the WRX definitely blew me out of the ballpark. Then after the WRX, went and drove a new Honda Civic. EV, so had the same problem as CHR, but it was also only front-wheel drive, which was a downer. I like the look of the Civic. If it was just a turbocharged 2-litre inline-4 with none of the hybrid, it would have been pretty cool, but The hybrid kind of dulled it down, which was not nice. Not nice at all, but still in my little Nissan, I will be for a while. Kind of actually happy about that. Can actually go do some stuff to it. I'm contemplating lowering it, but I also like having the height I've got, because it is perfect for the sort of dumb shit me and my mates do. Well, by mates I mean Brendan, because he gives the wrong directions. We end up getting stuck somewhere up bush. He is terrible with directions. Absolutely terrible. But it's fun though, the adventures, when we've got the time. Which, having the height I've got, I kind of can navigate through some ruts. Not too many, but some okay ones. Lowering it, fixing the fitment could make my car look a lot better though in my own eyes. I'll be also doing wheels too if I do that. And probably sound system, and exhaust. Prepared to do everything but not ricing it out. Just have it set up nicely. Because it is, at the end of the day, regular traffic. A lot of Commodores and Falcons are too, but this more so than them in a way, but not really. I could make this thing look really good, but gonna rather save the money at the minute, because I want to get some sort of other stuff set up before I do that. Potentially could do it for videos, but for now, only working on car videos I'll probably ever have for a while. If I end up filming, I will be working on my grandfather's cars, if I ever go to help him with that. Which might not be for a bit. Might end up doing, probably won't. But we'll see what happens. I'm going to run into Kmart quickly, might come back and record, might not. We'll see what happens in like 10, 20 minutes. We're back in the car. There wasn't anything I could see that I wanted out of Kmart, so gonna stop by Woolies probably, then go home, have dinner, go to bed, pretty much. So I'm gonna flip this back and continue driving, because obviously there's better lighting outside the car than inside this time of night. It's only like 8 o'clock, but still it's better lighting outside than inside because of the headlights and road lights, but still. It's better than work. We'll keep going on. It is kind of awkward without music in the background, because normally I have music playing constantly, but kind of have to put up with it. Need to fill up my car, but I'll leave that till Thursday when I get paid, because I can put as much as I need in rather than worrying about how much I got left. Yeah, those guys had some decent turbo whistle at the car wash. Heard them pulling around the roundabout and bloody whatever those bloody Centre Island things are called. They look like roundabouts. I'm calling them roundabouts. They're probably not. You know, the turbo whistle on their cars is actually pretty good. Sounded really, really nice. But I've got an A bloody 1.8 litre, so don't have that same sort of sound. It'd be nice to have it, but I don't. It's kind of hard to think of stuff to talk about on the top of my head with no one to bounce it off of. Like, that's the fun aspect people don't say that's a bit tricky. Like, be able to ramble and not have anyone to bounce off of with what you're talking about. Because talking to someone, it's kind of easy to have conversation kind of flow with what we need it to. But by conversation, I do mean in very specific stuff, like talking about cars, games, going from the topic of nachos to nuclear warfare somehow. Not sure how we did that, but we somehow did. Stopped by the America's Second Amendment on the way too, so it was a bloody funny conversation back then. But me and my mates have some weird conversations. Very weird, but it's kind of what you do with your mates. You might just talk till you've kind of touched on you somehow go from random topic to random topic to random topic, or you get stuck on one topic and talk about it for about 4 hours. like play Carson Racing, which is what Brendan and I keep talking about. It's like, he is bloody quick in those car games, I tell you. Like, you just watch him and he can pick out the line after a couple laps of new track and be beating my times by solid chunks of time. Like, I have to be doing a track for hours to even reach close to him. It's insane what that kid can do. You just got some people like that. Like my younger brother, he's insane when he can pick up a new game and become really good at it in a few hours. Like, honestly, it is only a few hours and he's one of the better players you see on the game. Like, he can pick up games insanely quickly. Or if he hits a wall, he gets... Sometimes there's the occasional games that make him hit a wall where he can't get better and he stops enjoying it. But you get the most games he plays and he's insane at it within a few hours to a day. Like, you can't catch him. Like, he just knows he understands how they work. Like, you can't teach someone how to get good at it, but he is insane at some of these games. It's like an art form in a way. I definitely do not have that touch. Like, some things I can describe how internal combustion engine works. I can't pick up games that quickly. I don't think many people can pick up games as quickly as he does, but somehow he still picks them up very, very quickly. It's honestly how quickly he picks them up. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to talk about today. Sorry about the dodgy lighting. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you in the next one.